The Grand Tetons. We go for the scenery, the lakes, the wildlife, to bathe within nature and reset our natural balance. But no trip to the Tetons is complete until you push yourself into those mountains and see the world from their perspective and realize just how tiny we really are.
This is the Sloan's Wilderness Expeditions.
And we're on the Grand Tetons.
Today's adventure, we are hiking around String Lake here in the Grand Tetons. But it's not just that, we're going to make a push-up Paintbrush Canyon. Now we know winter has held on a little bit longer this year here in these mountains in Wyoming. So we know that there's going to be snow up there. And that's why I said we're going to push up in there and see how far we can make it before we have to turn back. So maybe we'll find some wildlife on the way. It is a beautiful morning. We started this hike in the String Lake picnic area. And it's about 38 degrees. Catfish and I walked out here to what we thought was a big rock on the side of the cliff, but no, it's really dirty snow. We've already hit an area with some snow in it. See if there's any tracks. Catfish, I need your expertise on what these tracks are.
Looks like some sort of deer.
Yeah, a large deer of some kind. It's definitely in there. There's varied sizes. Well, we made it to the junction for Paintbrush Canyon. This is the paintbrush flower the canyon got its name from. Native Americans used to use these flowers for their pigments and such. There's a killer view of all the lakes down below. If you look down the left corner of my video here, you can actually see some campers. It's a cool thing about Paintbrush Canyon. There's a lot of backcountry campsites up here. There's some amazing mountain views. It's always cool getting up into these canyons and finding those hidden valleys, basically. You don't seem to be too scared of us, huh? Yeah, it's blocking the whole trail, huh? So this is kind of like a glacier because look at how it's pushed these sticks forward. So we're making our way through this miniature glacier here. I love this kind of stuff. Up here in the middle of the mountains. Mountain views are amazing, but actually getting into the mountains is a whole nother experience. Man, look at these views,
Some nice buffage. Gotta love those big Tetons.
right? Alright, we knew eventually it was going to hit snowpack. Let's go across this one and see how much further we can make it. We have a Whistle Pig roadblock. Mr. Whistle Pig is going to have to let us through. I'm not sure what he's munching on, or if he even cares about our presence. Well, it is getting a little more difficult to follow the trail. But my goodness, the scenery out here is breathtaking. Well, folks, our hope was to make it all the way up to Holly Lake here in Paintbrush Canyon. But as you see, it is a winter wonderland up here. And we've been trying to find our way through. It's kind of hard to find the trail. And going across this little section to what I believe is the trail over there, I completely post-holed all the way up to my crotch. And tried to find a way around it, and I started post-holing down there too. And so we've decided we have made it far enough. Our hike so far has probably been around 7 miles. We're probably only about a half mile or so away from the Holly Lake area, the little loop hike around that, but just not quite summer enough yet. Awesome thing about going back down the canyon, now the views all open up towards you. All the views that were behind you on your way up, they open up now, right in front of you on your way down. Well, that is our hike today, going around Olive Spring Lake Trail as well as up to Paintbrush Canyon. What'd you think about our hike today, Catfish?
It was a pretty long hike. We had some cool scenery, but there were lots and lots of marmots.
Yeah, we've seen a minimum of 10 marmots, but they're cool little creatures. Got to see them whistle, little whistle pigs, huh, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the scenery, you just cannot beat the scenery. Spring Lake, of course, has all these great views of the lake with the mountains over them. And of course, going up Paintbrush Canyon, you actually get into those views, into the mountains, get to see all the snow melt and all the rushing water. And it's just a thing of beauty, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, until next time, peace out.